So today let's talk about the CPR. If you ask me what is the only main indicator you need to in the market is that CPR. Why? Because the CPR is the magic indicator that can even predict what is going to happen next day of the market. Let's see how and why in this video. So when we add extra two levels around the central pivot line, which we refers to as upper and lower boundaries, these three lines forms a range, and this range is called central pivot range. So how we're going to measure with this CPR? We are going to compare it with the previous day. So the relationship between the previous day and this day, and also this day, gives us the signal of what is happening in the market right now and even tomorrow. So whether the pivots range are getting higher and higher or getting lower and lower, whether the pivot range is with this more or it is narrow, with that help you can predict what is going to happen in the market. Either the stock is going to trend up, or it's going to trend down, or it's going to be sideways. You can do all lot of different things with this CPR. As you know, the intraday, I need to say about the intraday stock pickers. There are many people who say gap up, gap down, breakout, previous breakout. No. This CPR, you can find a pick up a stock. It's a very high potential to get succeed. So these are the CPRs. So we have a narrow range CPR. As you compare with the previous day CPR, it is bit of a line. Here is there you can see three lines in the narrow previous day narrow CPR, and you can see a one line in a narrow day CPR, and the ascending CPR, where you can see the previous CPR is below and it gets higher and higher as the day progresses. So here is a inside value CPR, where you can see the previous day is lot wider and that day is in the it's within the previous day CPR, so it's inside value. And we have wider CPR, where you can see this previous day CPR is narrow, and today's CPR is much gap, which has wider length. And you can see descending CPR similar to ascending CPR, which gets lower and lower. And you can see outside value similar opposite as the inside value, where you can see the previous day is narrow and it is today current day is very big, and also it is within this range, within that CPR level. So we can calculate what is going to happen in the market even before the market begins. So this is a much useful indicator than any other indicator available. So if your professional trader is not using it, consider him not a professional or not a successful person, because every successful people knows about the CPR and the power of it. So it is also indicator that has been in history. It is upgraded from the pivot range. So many stock terminals and in stock brokers, this is automatically calculated. If not, try to switch to a broker that provides CPR, and you can also calculate it by your own. I would not highly recommend it. You can change for the trading broker that provides the CPR.